There's only but one thing holding you back from achieving your goals and living that life you've always wanted, and it's nothing else but your mindset. I can proudly tell you I know how you feel, and I know what it feels like to look at yourself in the mirror and think you're worth nothing, even when you're giving it all that you can. We tend to make everything all about ourselves, thinking the whole world revolves around us, whereas that's not the case. But we get to a certain age where our conscience begins to speak to us. Whenever we want to make good or bad decisions, it tells us that the decisions we're about to make is either good or bad. And the bottom line is that making the wrong choice might lead to our life falling apart. And the same thing is applied to our goals and dreams. Making the wrong choice in your objectives in life is so easy. That's why so many young people choose the easy route, because they want to make it really quick without putting in the work. And this is quite understandable, because chasing your dreams for more than a decade and still not see success, most of us tend to quit along the line. And that's when the chaos begins. Anxiety and overthinking begin to eat us up, because everything you're planning sounds so overwhelming and impossible to be achieved. That's because the hunger is no longer there, and the fear of losing is stuck in your brain. We could make a change in our lives as early as the next minute. Let me take you back to some time last year. I was really fed up with my 9-to-5 job, because I was always there and never had time to be with my son. I started reading and researching fashion and apparels, and I would proudly say that it wasn't the first time that I've done something like this, because years prior, I had started a print-on-demand business selling t-shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies. But that business failed, because I only had but one sale, which the buyer was a friend of mine, Lawrence. Being that I've always wanted to have my own clothing line, after all my research, I started a clothing brand called Varda, which means the truth. And Varda could be translated in Italian, and Varda means verità. I had to abbreviate the word and make it a little bit shorter. But unfortunately for me, the manufacturer that I was working with then scammed me and never delivered my products. This happened days prior to our drop date, which was supposed to be November last year. My heart was torn into pieces. I felt like everything that I've worked for and all the effort that I put into bringing this brand to life came crashing down. Even after the loss, I still never lost my hope. I decided to travel to Germany to keep promoting the brand. But that's when the worst happened to me, because my luggage got stolen. And I had all my samples, my cameras, my memory cards in the luggage. Everything was gone. And I began questioning myself again, asking why always me? I couldn't even get to my destination. I had to board the next train and went back to my home. As soon as I got home, I picked up my phone and tried to open up my social media, because I had lost all my motivation. And that's when my conscience spoke back at me again. After a while, you about quitting again? Just remember, take one step at a time. And that's when everything began making sense. When you think of your goals and dreams, never worry about how hard the task is gonna be, because it's not gonna be easy at all. All you gotta do is find the easiest way to make the process as pleasant and enjoyable as possible. Because if you are enjoying the process, that's when you are always going to find the courage and the hunger to keep showing up every day. Because every single step you take means you are one step closer to your goals. Looking back at all that I've been through, I can clearly tell you that taking one step at a time has changed my mindset and the way I view life in general. Sometimes it might seem like you are not doing much, but look at yourself and ask yourself, am I better than yesterday? The answer is always best known to you. And from there, you're gonna figure out in what aspect of life you need to improve, and try recognizing your bad habits and cut them out of your life. After you've examined yourself, write down your tasks night before the next day. Try your best to complete them. By the time of filming this video, it is 2024. And I'm not a professional cinematographer. I'm still learning and will always be a learner of this art. And this is the mindset.